I think this conference it's highlighting some important points, like listening to the audience, be more empathic, and also having a discourse at political level. And although all this is challenging, all of this discussion will not come without conflict. And so we need to go over group thinking and have lively discussions about this. And as was mentioned during the conference, we need the skills to manage and to facilitate these discussions. And we'll see, and so we need a lot of investment in that. And this is why I think what would be the value of the Adeste approach is that it transfers the skills to have these discussions, to build this safe environment, and to not be afraid of peer judgment. Because I think sometimes we are also afraid of the opinion of other cultural professionals. And we care less about the opinions of the audiences, but probably we should care more about the opinion of the people who we are serving. Although, of course, it's really difficult because we are serving a lot of constituencies, so a lot of audiences, and we need to build in and embrace that this thing of having multiple diversity, multiple voices inside our organizations. And what Ilidio said at the first panel, since it's so complex, we need to think about smaller challenges and to make it somehow less complex, and to start solving a clear problem, understanding what's the real problem, and then from there building and scaling. Beside giving the tools, because actually you can find many tools online, I think it can create that space and where people or professionals would feel safe to try out things and would feel motivated to change, because they will see that other people are changing, other cultural professionals are trying to change. It's not only a sharing of best practice, because sometimes they always ask us, is there a best practice? But it's not a case of sharing best practices. It's a case of reflecting on yourself, on asking the right questions, thanks to creating this way of discussing with other people. So I think that, of course, also the tools, but I think that way of not feeling alone, that you are not alone in trying to change and challenging the status quo of the cultural sector. One of the biggest victories that it's as a partnership, for example, going in the internal level, it's kind of 10 years, near 8 years that we are working together. And although there are momentums that go fast and go slow, and sometimes we go back, I think that is a victory. I think that, and also that we are trying to build a community of people, and we are trying to create this safe space for, as I said, for people to find comfort, share problems, and not feel judged, I would say so. It has been challenging because with Adeste, you start with working with a target and trying to understand what are the needs, what are the behaviors, the desires, and also what resources these people can bring inside the organization. So one of the challenges is that, why focusing on one single target? It looks like we are excluding other ones. But the thing is, as I said before, this complexity, you need to kind of think of, you have to make it more simple, and start from something that you can manage, try to resolve and make it, and have some immediate kind of results that you can share with your colleagues, with the community, with the people you are serving. One of the challenges was this, and another challenge is sometimes with this process, you kind of create, you don't know where you are heading to because it's something new. People feel lost at the beginning, but then something happens, something magical happens, and everything makes sense. So I think the most challenges is that, that you can start small and then scale up, and try to build an alliance inside the organization and also outside. I think this maybe it's the most challenges in our Italian context, leaving behind that we still have to work a lot on gathering useful data. I mean, there is this understanding that we need data, but we need to work more on gathering useful data that is useful for us.